Hello friends, welcome to my channel and I am Miss Anupama. Okay, my dear friends and students, today in this session we are going to have English grammar. Okay, as I started from last 2-3 series the basic English grammar. Okay, basic English grammar, and in that already I have finished explanation of parts of speech. Okay, and in my previous videos we completed pronouns. Okay, so what are pronouns? As you all know, my dear friends and students, pronouns are the words which are used instead of a noun to avoid repetition again and again. Okay, so there are certain classification of pronouns are there. Okay, we have to know because we are learning English. So English is not a native language, we are learning it. We are learning this language as a foreign language. Okay, so when we are learning any language, we have to know all the rules and all the logics. So where and how the words and its rules we have to know perfectly. So for that, grammar helps us a lot. Okay, so parts of speech, pronoun we started. So there are certain classifications of pronoun, and first two pronouns we finished. Okay, personal and demonstrative pronoun we finished. Now in this session we are going to cover the third type of pronoun, that is a reflexive pronoun. So what is this reflexive pronoun, how to use, where to use, with all the examples, and all your doubts and queries will be cleared up with this session. Now I guess that you all are very attentive, you are watching my videos till the end. I know that. Okay, I know that because I trust on you. So my dear friends and students, please do watch the video till the end so that you will get the complete idea of what are the reflexive pronouns. Okay, and a request, please do like, share, subscribe and tap that bell icon so that you'll be getting the notification of my upcoming releases. Yes, okay, chalo, then we'll begin our session. Let's get started. Yes, my dear friends and students, we are learning reflexive pronouns. So reflexive pronouns, what are reflexive pronouns? Okay, a reflexive pronoun refers back. Okay, it refers back to the subject. Okay, you know the construction of sentences. Okay, how the sentences construct. Okay, the structure of the sentence, it begins with the subject, then verb, and then object. Okay, so a reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject and acts as the objects of the verbs. Okay, so in a simple term, I want to explain you what are reflexive pronouns. So a reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject, okay, and act as the object of the verbs. So basically there are 8 reflexive pronouns. How many? 8 reflexive pronouns are there. So I, okay, a person who is speaking, I, first person, I. So the reflexive pronoun is myself. Okay, myself. So it is singular. Okay, myself, S-E-L-F, myself. You, okay, you, it's a singular. Okay, so you, yourself. He is referred to the male version. Okay, males. Okay, like man, boy. Okay, so he, himself. She, female. Okay, so she can be called to girls, ladies, okay, women. So she, herself. It, itself, things. Okay, when we are referring to things, we can use it, itself. They, themselves. It's a plural form, themselves. Okay, self is a singular, selves is a plural form. We, ourselves. Okay, we means ourselves. Then you here is referred to all, so yourselves. Okay, understood? What is this? So this chart, okay, there are total 8 reflexive pronouns. You have to remember this, learn and by heart this. Okay, now we'll go little deeper into the reflexive pronoun. We learn with some examples. Okay, hello friends. Okay, then we'll start with the reflexive pronouns. So reflexive pronoun is a word. A reflexive pronoun is a word used when the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person. Okay, remember these words. Okay, refers to the same person or thing. Okay, same person or the thing. So in such a case, the object of the sentence, okay, the object is considered as the reflexive pronoun. Okay, now let us learn what a reflexive pronoun with some examples. Now here, the boy hurt himself. The boy hurt himself. So boy is a subject in this sentence. Okay, so himself is a object, but himself is a object and it is refers to the boy. Okay, so boy and himself is the same person. Okay, it refers to the same person, himself and object, hence himself is a reflexive pronoun. So himself, okay, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Got it? Okay, and more examples I'll just give you, you'll be able to understand what are the reflexive pronoun. Now the second example you can see, my dear friends and students, here also Bunty and Bubbly brought themselves costumes for the fancy dress competition. So here Bunty and Bubbly are the subject of the sentence, and they brought themselves costumes for the fancy dress competition. So themselves is a reflexive pronoun because themselves refers to Bunty and Bubbly. They are the same person. Okay, so subject, and here themselves refers to the people. Okay, there are two people, that is Bunty and Bubbly. So themselves is act as a reflexive pronoun in this sentence. Got it? Yes. Yeah, we'll see some more rules, logics where this reflexive pronoun is used and where it is not used. Okay, yes, welcome back, my dear friends and students. So singular form of reflexive pronouns and plural form of reflexive pronoun we are going to see now. Okay, which is on the board. So myself, S-E-L-F, okay, S-E-L-F, self, myself is a singular form of reflexive pronoun. Okay, so myself, herself, oneself and itself. So these are the singular form of reflexive pronouns. Okay, now plural form of reflexive pronouns. So ourselves, S-E-L-V-E-S, plural. Okay, more than one. So ourselves, yourselves and themselves. So these are the plural forms. So just go through with it, learn by heart this table and keep it in your mind. Okay, now some more rules we are going to learn about the reflexive pronouns. Okay friends, now the next rule we are going to learn about reflexive pronoun. So we can use reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject, any action done by the subject of a sentence reflects back. Okay, it reflects back on the subject or affects the subject only and only by the subject. Okay, not anyone. Okay, and not nobody can else. Okay, only by the subject. Okay, only by the subject only. So we can use reflexive pronoun when the action done by the subject of a sentence reflects back on the subject or affects the subject only and nobody else. Okay, only subject and nobody else. Okay, so with example we can know more about it. Okay, so for example here Abhas, okay, Abhas prepared himself for the examination. So here my dear friends and students, you can see that Abhas is the subject. Okay, Abhas is the subject of the sentence. Okay, and here prepared is the action done by Abhas. Okay, and so Abhas prepared himself for the examination. So himself, okay, himself, nobody, okay, no one helped him, okay, no one else, okay, only and only Abhas prepared, okay, he prepared himself for the examination. So himself is a reflexive pronoun. Okay, got it? Understood? What is reflexive pronoun? Himself. Okay, the subject himself is doing the action there. Okay, nobody else helped him. So himself is a reflexive pronoun. Got it? Okay friends, okay, the next rule. So when to use reflexive pronoun? We also use reflexive pronouns, okay, to emphasize that someone did something. Someone did something alone or without any help from anyone else. Okay, just follow this again. We also use reflexive pronoun to emphasize, okay, to emphasize that someone did something alone or without anybody's help from anyone, okay, else. Okay, so that time also we can use reflexive pronoun. Okay, now the next rule is that the preposition by is used with this reflexive pronouns. By is always used with the reflexive pronoun. Now example, with this example you will understand it clearly. Anand completed the science project by himself. Now here Anand is the subject. Okay, Anand is the subject of the sentence, and what he did, he completed the science project by himself. Okay, by himself. So himself, without anybody's help, he alone, by himself, he completed his science project. So himself is a reflexive pronoun in this sentence. Okay, pronoun. Got it? And okay friends, now have a look. We use reflexive pronouns. We use reflexive pronoun when we want to clarify which person or thing we are talking about. When we wanted to know, we wanted to make the clarification that we are talking about whom. Okay, like which person or the thing we are talking about. So in that case, okay, in that scenario also we can use reflexive pronoun there. Okay, so the next rule is that in such situation the preposition, the prepositions, okay, you know the prepositions. Okay, we are going to have that in the next sessions. Okay, so in such situations the preposition comes before the reflexive noun. You will understand it with this example now here. So Aditi was talking to herself. So here in the sentence, Aditi was talking to herself. Aditi is the subject. Okay, so what she is doing, she is talking to herself. Okay, so herself is the reflexive pronoun, and before reflexive pronoun, okay, we have to write here to as a preposition. Okay, so here before reflexive pronoun, that is preposition to, we have used here. Okay, so it is reflexive pronoun. Got it? Understood? So here in this situation, the preposition, okay, it comes before the reflexive pronoun. To is the preposition in the sentence. So Aditi was talking to herself. Got it? Understood? Yes, we'll do the next rule of the reflexive pronoun. Okay friends, the next rule of reflexive pronoun says that when we should not use reflexive pronoun. So it says that a reflexive pronoun is not used. A reflexive pronoun is not used. Okay, just remember this. Okay, not used when it is clear that which person we are talking about. Okay, if it is clear that we are talking about which person. So with the example you will understand clearly. Okay, so this example says that students, okay, students are not allowed to bring their mobile phones with them to school. Now here students are the subject, okay, subject of the sentence, and here them is a, we used them, okay, but here we did not use themselves, okay, we did not use themselves because we know that this sentence makes clear that we are clearly talking about the students, okay, we are clearly talking about the students. It is said that students are not allowed to bring their mobile phones with them to school, so we are not using here themselves, okay, themselves we are not using here. Okay, it is clear, okay, it is clear that we are talking about the students. It is clearly said that we are talking about the students here, so that time here instead of using themselves we used only them, okay. So students are not allowed to bring their mobile phones with them to school. Got it? Understood? Now the next rule we are going to learn, okay. Okay friends, so this will be the last rule, okay. We do not use a reflexive pronoun when the subject and the object of a sentence are different, okay, different person are things, okay, when they are different person, the subject of the sentence and the object of the sentence are different persons are things, so that time there's no need of using reflexive pronoun. So you'll be understand by this example. So for example, we talk to himself, we talk to himself. So why we? Okay, here we and himself, okay, there are total two different people, okay, subject and the object of the sentence are different people, okay. So here simply like we can use we talked to him. There is no need of writing reflexive pronoun as himself, so it is wrong. There's no need, it is not required to write himself, okay, as a reflexive pronoun in this sentence. Simply you can use a pronoun, that is we talk to him, okay. Got it? So this sentence is a correct sentence. Got it? Understood, my dear friends and students? Please go through all the points, rules and logics of when and how to use reflexive pronoun, and just go through all the examples and make your own examples also. And if you have any queries, please drop all your queries in my comment box. And thank you for watching my videos.